So I just got through with my second workout since joining City Sport Club. Yeah, out of breath. Total workout today was doing chest, back, triceps, biceps, quads. Usually quads is what I start out with. And I do a lot of circuit training. I do very little rest. It's tough to do a video after you're so winded, but didn't realize I was. Got a little lactic acid building up, but nothing too bad. Beautiful day. And honestly, the proprioception, I just jump right in. I can't see the weights or where they were, but I really don't know. I really never thought about the weights. It was always about dynamic tension, building myself to fullness and wholeness. And that's still the goal. Although I may be taking a slightly different approach in the respect that I don't know how much continuous fasting I'm going to be doing right away. I think the continuous fasting is going to come much later and be very specific, and also try to keep up a certain minimum number of calories in the form of not just catabolic foods or, you know, bran, fiber, but in respect to taking in a little bit of rice and trying to get that perfect combination. I did do videos years ago only using the clay pot. I can see how that's a real issue right now, not having a place to bake or cook. I bought a one of the Instapots. I've never tried that in this, but I don't want it to smell like curry. I don't want to have to stand on the side of the road for 20 minutes. But you got to do what you got to do, you know? Anyway, that was workout 2. A normal beginners to novice workout. Doing 12 to 15 sets, using the restroom, tidying up a little bit. Did body weight calf work, hamstrings, quadriceps, even a little bit of abduction for the hips, the glute medius. I will get into like hanging exercises where I'll do the splits and try to do the TFL a little bit, the tensor fasciae lata, and the glute medius. And obviously anytime you're not doing, when you're doing an open chain exercise, you're getting, the obliques are involved. So I'll be working more toward that. But mainly working on not neglecting the powerhouse, the lower body, and the core. Those are my main tenets. If you don't focus on those areas, as well as the hip complex, you know, a lot of the National Academy of Sports Medicine, different areas like the pillar, everything that is connected to the hip region and the specifically the core. So we'll be doing a lot more of that, and then intermittently throwing a lot of those power movements in. Since I started out doing a lot of power exercises young, and I did them over the years, taking them to, you know, doing a lot of compound movements as well, some Olympic exercises, kettlebells, those created a really good base to where even if I haven't worked out for years and I come back to it, I can still, you know, have that base to count on. Heavy T-bar rows, bent over rows, heavy military presses, heavy inclines, heavy bench presses, heavy squats. When you've done due diligence over the years, really you can rely on it if you've focused in a little bit on your, you know, I think there's a saving grace to you know, to eating more calories than one needs, and always kind of like needing that protein to keep your insulin balance good. As soon as you get a little wavy, you go back to that, and you know, you're 20-30 pounds overweight, maybe 50 pounds overweight. But once you build that engine back up and you're humming on 8 cylinders, 10 cylinders, 12 cylinders, probably a bad analogy these days, right? We're gonna have to start using kilowatts. Anyway, we'll talk to you very soon. Second workout, Might squeeze a little one in, but I doubt it. That really felt great. And I might be doing a Monday, Wednesday, Friday intermittent fasting and trying to slowly work toward healthier foods. A couple things that I want to work in regularly is I want to work in blackstrap molasses, apple cider vinegar, just going with the old school. No recent reading, just the things that have worked in the past, as well as like catabolic foods like apples. Unfortunately for right now, chicken, but I plan on working away from animal byproducts. I love animals. I don't believe in eating them, and I'm trying to find a better way.